Good morning, people. Today is day 30. This is it. This is the last day. Yeah, I can't believe it. 30 days. 30-day discipline. Reflections. I'm really impressed, I have to say. It's changed so much, about the way I operate day to day, my food, the snacking and stuff like that. The whole concept of having essentially 2 smoothies, that's nothing new on me. Particularly in summer, like I said, I would generally live that lifestyle where I'm predominantly raw until my last meal. But there's certain things that you had to change, like you weren't allowed during the detox white potatoes, and I love sweet potatoes, and I generally have sweet potatoes at least 3 times a week, but this was like every day. There was just no white potatoes. The other thing as well was switching from white rice to brown rice. Now when I spoke to friends about this, saying like day 1 it was like, wow, brown rice is really tasteless and watery, and then day 2 I was like, wow, I'm addicted to brown rice, it's so nice. I think a lot of people just assumed that I was eating brown rice. They're like, oh really? Like, you were eating white rice anyway? And I was like, yeah, so things like that. I actually really prefer brown rice. Now I do love white rice, don't get me wrong. I've eaten copious amounts over the years, but I'm happy now to make a full switch now to brown rice. So little tweaks, little things like that. And again, it's like if I'm in the gym and I'm talking to clients, I talk about efficiency. Like rather than going and doing that machine there to work this part of your shoulder and then go and do that machine over there to work this part of your shoulder. When you generally work within, I don't know, body weight stuff or some level of movement, you can kind of attack like that whole area in one thing. So rather than doing 2 exercises, you're essentially doing 1. Talking about efficiency, and I suppose the same thing can be applied, that if you're talking about nutrition, why eat white rice, which is obviously, has a lot less nutrients than brown rice, and then having to like eat extra or additional things to obviously tick your nutritional boxes. If you eat brown rice, then you're going to tick your boxes a lot quicker, essentially. So again, it just comes to efficiency in what you're eating, just like eating powerhouse food, I guess. So would I recommend it? Absolutely. Like I say, the model for how I live my life wasn't too different, but I've taken away so much from it. Final weigh-in, I lost 6.5 kilos. That's almost a stone. It's I'm like, wow. I didn't, obviously I'm not super lean, but I'm by no means overweight. There's a little bit of timber going on, but yeah, I've dropped a stone in weight. I've gone from 94 kilos to 87.6 or 87.6. So, I'm really happy with that. I'm shocked, to be fair. But this is one of the things that I don't feel I look any different. You see, when I said before about I dropped down to like 86 kilos and my face went really, really gaunt and I looked like a method. This is really, like, this has taken like density out of me, so it has really cleansed me, I feel like, at a deep level. I will definitely do this again, and I'm probably looking around probably September time. Right now, I mean, my weight fluctuates generally between, I'd say, 88 and 92. I mean, I'm never fazed by my weight. I never watch what I eat. So if I can keep it this side of 90, it'll be interesting to see if I do it again in September, which I'm already planning on doing. It'll be interesting to see what I can drop then, and I'm talking about toxicity that's stored in the body, which is obviously making up weight. I'm not on about losing weight, essentially, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm really, really impressed. So there's, would I recommend it to everyone? Absolutely. I think the products are amazing. I've really brought into the products. I love the company's ethics and their mission statement and what it is they're trying to create. There's people out there who are already supplementing and stuff like that, and some people have the argument of, if you're not eating organic, then what's the point? And the same with supplements. If you're putting stuff that's toxic and and that has potential detriment to your health, and again, what's the point? I have a friend who is absolutely adamant, buy everything organic, and there is things like the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15, which is something that I try and live by. But yeah, it's she's just outright adamant, if you're not eating organic, then what's the point? Which is fair. So I mean, retail for this kit is £384, which sounds a lot. If you think of that kit, that you're getting a whole detox program, and with the shakes as well, you're essentially getting 60 meals. Okay. So I don't know, everyone's monthly shopping is different. In our household, we'd probably spend £400-600 easily anyway. So for both of us to do that, that's going to be, we're looking at probably over £1,000 for that month. So £384 retail is kind of expensive. However, if you sign up to be a preferred client, you can actually get that for £230, and then you pay a small additional fee to get those privileges, and then everything else that you buy, you'll get at a discount. And that price drops to £230 with your registration as well of being a preferred client. You're looking at £240, so there's £140 saving straight away, which makes it, I think, a really fair price. If you wanted to do what I've done, which is become a consultant, and let's just get one thing straight, I'm not in this business to sell it. I'm in this business to basically carry on using the products. And the discount that I would now get this kit for is £170. So again, you see £170 for essentially 60 meals and a full detox program, I feel is amazing. I think that's really, really good value. Where things like this, where do they sit on your ladder of what you value as important? It's so funny. I was talking to one of my clients the other day, and she was talking about the Santander bikes that you hire in London. And this girl is I don't really think she has that many money worries at all. And she was basically saying that she will hire a Santander bike for 20-25 minutes, dock it, and take another one, because your first half an hour is free. And I'm like, but it's only £2 for 24 hours. And she's like, but why would I pay for it? And then when I told her the price of this detox, she was like, cool, I want to do it. So it's about where you value, or what you value spending your money on, I guess. So I mean, what am I going to be doing with Arbonne? I've signed up as a consultant. I plan to continue using the products for myself, and I now can get them at a really, really great discount. When it comes to people like my client who are like, oh, how did you get on with that? And I'm like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I dropped 6.5 kilos. Then that's basically now opened her up to, oh, I want to do it. So I'm going to advise and coach. One of the main emphasis within this company is, where you start a team and stuff like that. And, collectively you can, build this vast little network and have this business which can, if applied correctly, it can supersede your income and of a day job. And there's a massive market there for like, I guess, stay-at-home mums and stuff like that, or mums that are going to have to return back to work following maternity. And this really gives like a free option. There's so many people that I've heard their stories of where they took this on as a side hustle. It became something bigger than they were ever earning, and then in some cases, like, they've been able to retire their husband, because some people are bringing in 6 figures a month, like 100,000 income a year. That's £1 million salary a year, and it's really, really not uncommon for people doing this. So there is massive scope and potential there. You know, if that's the sort of thing you want, if that's what you're going to go after, that's cool. Myself, you know, I'm really, really happy. I've got my dream job, you know, my therapy clients. I have a little PT hustle gig on the side, and then I just feel more. I just feel better that now there is something that I can advise. Like I said, like my personal belief is I will always opt for food, you know, rather than supplementing. But that's not always the case with people. You know, some people can't always, you know, afford the time to do that. And supplements are easy. You know, people can tick a box with supplements, and I just feel that it's actually important to actually put supplements in your body in that sense that are actually going to do good rather than, you know, detriment. Again, it comes down to that thing of like, you know, what's the point? So yeah, if you would like to know more, I mean, I am open to coaching people into this business. Like I said, I am a business coach as well, you know, and you know, I was thinking the other day that if somebody comes and signs up with me, you know, I charge over £1,000 for my business coaching package, you know, and essentially whoever signs up would really be getting that for free, because obviously it'll be my job to mentor them. So there's a selling point in there as well, but I'm not going after that hard sale, not at all. I'm looking just to coach, inspire, advise, as to, you know, with my experience. I'm just sharing the passion that I have for this company and their products with my own experience. And I feel that I think that the hunter mentality in this industry is something that's always gonna, you know, repel people. It certainly does with my business. You know, I don't feel there's anything you can actually sell, even though, you know, I go to seminars and stuff, and people like Tony Robbins, you know, they would say, you know, you are marketable, like your product is, you know, blah blah blah, you have to sell, and you know, you have no sales, and which is true. I mean, I solely rely on word of mouth, but as I've been pulled up by another coach recently, like that's just one revenue of income that, you know, I need to do other stuff for myself as well. But you know, whatever. So yeah, but yeah, if you are interested in either taking steps to actually doing this workshop, doing this detox, message me, give me a shout. I'll be more than happy to either walk you through it, coach you through it, whatever. If you're looking to bring a little bit of extra income into your house, for whatever reasons, whatever your why is and whatever your motivation is behind that, again, please feel free to reach out and meet me. I'm happy to jump on a Zoom call with anybody for 20 minutes or so and way through the options. And the thing is as well, like I really operate a no bullshit policy. I'd rather turn people away, and I do with my own company as well. When it comes to my therapy clients, I may turn away as many as 10, 15 people away a month because people aren't in the right mindset. You know, if people have a mentality that I'm a pill and that they're going to come and have one session with me and be cured, then I will turn them away. Same with personal training as well. If people are looking for aesthetics, you know, they want to get a six-pack for summer, again, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. If you're looking to like build a strong, healthy body, then if you're coachable, I will work with you. And I'm going to apply the same principles and ethics that I have to this. It's served me really well in the past, and again, you know, if your mindset's correct, if you're obviously willing to do work, because it is going to take work. You know, there is no such thing as a get rich quick scheme. You know, and if you know, you can't just kind of sit back and text a few people and then just expect, you know, a 10 grand monthly salary for 2 hours a week work. You know, it doesn't work like that. So but like, by all means, like I say, give me a shout, and if there's anything I can do, like I said, I'm happy to jump on a Zoom call for 20 minutes. Okay, peace. I hope you have an amazing day or rest of week. It's Tuesday currently, it's day 30, I'm done, I'm outie. So yeah, and tomorrow I'm looking forward to having a Marmite sandwich with with hula hoops, with white bread, just a bit of rebel. So anyway, peace. I'll see you later. Bye.